Well, as the title of this video suggests, we're going to show you a little bit of a mountain tradition that we were partakers of a few days ago. I'm going to tell you a little bit about what it is and where it is. The location is in a little mountain community called White Top, or White Top Station. And White Top Station sits at the foot of White Top Mountain. And White Top Mountain is the second highest mountain in the state of Virginia. And it's got the highest road in the whole state. There's a dirt road that goes to pretty much to the very top of White Top. There's some communication towers up there, but the community of White Top sits at the foot of it, and anywhere you go in the community of White Top Station, White Top Mountain absolutely dominates the surrounding territory. It has to. I mean, it's just a big old mountain just standing up there. It's pretty. It's pretty country. But anyway, the local volunteer fire department every year puts on a maple syrup festival, and they go up and they tap somewhere in the neighborhood of a couple of thousand trees, and they have it all, strung together with tubing, and all those come together in one place, and all those tubes come together in one place, and then they fill up these tankers. And they drive them back down off the mountain. All this is well up on White Top itself, up on it, in an area generally referred to as the Elk Garden area, which the Elk Garden is a saddle or a gap or a pass between White Top Mountain and Pine Mountain. And White Top, Pine, and Mount Rogers are three mountain peaks that are right together. And each one of these mountain peaks, the top part of the top third or so of the mountain, is what the locals refer to as balsam woods. And what it really is it's northern red spruce and Fraser fir and balsam. The entire ecosystem, the woods are northern woods. They're northern, referred to as northern Canadian woods. And there's just little, if you look at a forest, map of the forest, they go all across Canada and the northern part of the country. And then along the Appalachian, there's a little string of them that come along the spine of the Appalachian Mountains. Then well to the north of here, they stop. Then way down here on the Tennessee-North Carolina line, there's a few little islands of these woods that appear on the top of the mountains because of the elevation. And it's pretty neat. All through here we got southern hardwoods, and as you drive up that mountain, you just drive up out of the southern hardwoods into the northern forests, or the balsams, as people around here call them. And the reason the balsam woods and the open country, the open heath balls are there, is because of the weather. And it's a different world up there. I mean, Southern Virginia and East Tennessee and Western North Carolina don't have a whole lot in common with Canada as a rule, but these little islands up there, these little areas, several thousand acres here and there, we get a taste of Canada. And oh, we got a taste this time. When we went up to the festival, the weather around here has been pretty warm here at the farm. It's been pretty nice, but like I said, that's a different world up there. When you go up in that elevation, I mean, even in the summertime here when it's blistering hot, we take horses and go up to the mountains, and there's hundreds of miles of trails up there. in that high country, and we'd go up there and camp and ride horses and do all that just to get a relief from the heat. And just even in the summertime up there, you might need a jacket and gloves. So in the wintertime, it can be fierce. Well, like I said, the weather was pretty mild around here. And just a day or two, matter of fact, just a day before the festival up at White Top, weather took a turn for the worse. When we got up here at the farm, it was cold, snow, a little light snow on the ground. But we took off for White Top anyway. And when we got up there, oh my goodness. Even at the town of the White Top Station, a little community, which is considerably higher than the farm here. When we leave the farm here and we headed up toward White Top Mountain, you're slowly gaining in elevation the whole time. So White Top Station is considerably higher than the farm. And of course, White Top Mountain stands 1,500 or so feet above White Top Station. And so up on the mountain is where they gather up syrup. You know, they put all those lines together and everything. And from all these 2,000 or so maple trees. And then, like I said, that all comes down and drives into these tankers, and they bring the tankers off the mountain down to the sugar shack, and they boil all that or cook all that down into pure maple syrup and maple candy. Well, the wind turned out, it was so cold in the low 20s at White Top Station. And up on the mountain, Lord only knows what it was, but they went up that morning and they clocked the winds at over 50 miles an hour. 50 miles an hour, and heavens bed, it was fierce up there. It was so fierce that they had to cancel all the tours of the gathering of the maple syrup. Had to cancel that. I mean, you just couldn't stand it. People, I mean, I knew the weather was going to be fierce up there, and I dressed pretty much for it, I thought. But I underestimated it too. Even though I spent many years hunting up in there. I mean, I let the fact that it was first spring, I guess, I let that influence me, and I didn't dress good enough. But anyway, so most people certainly are not going to. But anyway, they had to cancel the tour up on the mountain of the sap gathering. And then, would you know it, the cotton picking roof caved in on the sugar shack where they cook all the syrup down. I mean, these people worked hard to put this festival on, and nature is throwing them a curve. Nature got it so cold, there's no way on earth they could have had the tours of the gathering of the syrup. And then the cotton picking roof caved in on the sugar shack. So all they couldn't, even though they kept managing, I reckon, to crank out the syrup, they had to cancel the tours of how the syrup is actually made. But I will say that the breakfast, oh my goodness, up until now, the breakfast was always served in the old Mount Rogers School. And that was an old school, and it was really unique. You know, it had, we'd go down to the gymnasium, and it was old, dark oak wood floors, and the whole thing was set up with these old wood tables and all that stuff. It was up in the mountains, and it was really fitting. It was really fitting. But then the school got to be so bad that it was declared unsafe, so they had to move the breakfast over to the community center. Now, the community center is a much more modern building, and it was nice. I mean, it was nice. No two ways about that, but it just didn't have the atmosphere that the old school did. But anyway, the breakfast was really good. And if you watch the video, you'll see that, I managed to dump applesauce all over myself and the floor. They might have, those ladies might have wished I hadn't showed up. Oh, anyway, the breakfast was great, and we went up with some friends of ours, Kenny and Dee, and we had a ball. I mean, we really did. We had a ball there, and then we went and there at the breakfast we met Jimmy, and it was worth mine and Diane's trip up there to meet Jimmy. If any of you have watched the videos, our Down syndrome story, or Remembering Denny, you'll know that Diane and I had a son, and he had Down syndrome, and he died 3 years ago, 56 years old. And we're up there sitting there, and in come Jimmy. Jimmy's a 42-year-old young man, and he is a jewel. He made our trip. I mean, Jimmy made our trip. So we were there at it with him at the breakfast, and we go down to the building where they got the arts and crafts, the local arts and crafts, for sale of vendors building, they called it. We go down there, and Jimmy comes down there. Jimmy and his family come down, and we had a pretty long conversation. I'll show you some of that. But Jimmy's a cool little fella. He's a cool dude. We love Jimmy. And Jimmy's smart young man. He's a smart young man. But his family, it was a ball meeting Jimmy and his family. So then we drive, the rest of us, we drive up to top of White Top Mountain. Oh my. Cold wind, my gracious. It was fierce. And, well, I'm not going to tell you all of it, but anyway, if you want to see what happened, you'll have to watch the rest of this video, I reckon. But anyway, we had a ball. We certainly enjoyed it. I think you might enjoy it. You might get a kick out of our little trip up to the mountains there. It was, let's put it this way, we probably won't forget it. Talk soon. What's today's date there?
Today's date?
March 26th? March 26th. It's been warm up in the 70s. Got up this morning with a dusting of snow on everything. And it's cold. And we are going to head, look at all that ice on there. We're going to head up to the mountains to go to a maple syrup festival up to the highest communities in the state of Virginia. And it's supposed to be cold and very, very windy up there today. But we're going to go look for pancakes. We didn't get very far. First time. Got down to the bottom of the driveway and had to turn around and come back. Diane forgot something.
Yeah, right. I can take the blame. I'm a big girl.
Somebody else who remained anonymous may have messed up. We got to right here before we had to turn around and go back. Now here getting some of this cheap administration caused gas. $4.03. November 2020, it was $1.43. Go figure. This is where it said 13 miles, turn right.
Yeah.
This is what it was talking about. We are. We're going toward the community. community of White Top.
I think that's where they were.
We actually went up the top of the mountain, right? We went on up through Connerock, on up over Elk Garden.
Yeah, we were looking down.
We went up on White Top Mountain.
Hello, bud.
Howdy. It's right windy.
Yeah.
Tree buildings, huh?
He's been doing plumbing all yesterday too.
Said what?
He was doing plumbing too.
Oh, was it?
Here's your feed.
Buckwheat. Buckwheat. Thank you, ma'am. What is this?
Applesauce.
Applesauce. Okay. All right. Where's the syrup at? Is it in here?
Where's one?
Hmm?
I'll figure it out in a minute. You want coffee, Dave?
Yep.
That ain't the way you do it.
Yeah, take your cup and push it against this.
Okay.
Because as you just found out, like I did first thing this morning, ain't no way not to have coffee coming out of there when you pull the cup out.
You know what that's like? Can you manage that, Hank?
Yeah, I'll take the one that didn't burn yourself with.
Yeah, don't burn yourself, that's for sure.
Where we going?
Well, I was going to try to go right down there, but I can't get between anybody.
Well, go down there and go around.
Yeah.
Come on, Diane. Right here on the end, work. Whoa! There went my darn. There went my daggum applesauce.
Get something to get that out.
Uh-oh, did you
I dropped my applesauce all over me. I think. I didn't really do that on purpose. I didn't really do that on purpose.
Are you guilty?
I'm guilty.
I'm gonna pull these chairs out so we can
Went all over me too.
Oh, no.
She made me spill applesauce on myself.
Yeah, bless his heart.
I thought that was going on the whole time, but it
You were stupid.
You can tell that's not log cabin paper.
I told him, I said, look at it, it's just, it's white. And like the syrup you buy is really thick and dark when you buy it in the store. And this is just like just thin and just
Super sweet.
yeah.
I've got to go back down there to the bathroom and wash some of the applesauce. Who's that? Do I have some Hey, Jim. How are you, buddy?
I mean, you know. That made my day.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go home. I've had my fix.
Diane's good for the rest of the day, ain't she? That was her fix for the day. Okay.
I gotta go check my car.
You have a good day.
Our dog. He's been in the house since 8
That's exactly right. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Cubs, you're putting on a good one.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it. Y'all be good.
All right. I'll be back.
We would go down to the Sugar Shack, but the roof fell in on. Ain't that something? Snowstorm hit and its winds are blowing and howling up there on the mountain where they gather up the sap and put them off right here. And we sat right up there,
Yeah,
that little white patch up there.
that's what I was
On the
telling
4th of July, I watched them set off fireworks right here in this parking lot.
Best view, huh?
Huh?
Best
Yeah,
view.
you're looking down on fireworks. First time I ever did that.
you. We're going to do that.
Let me get this good looking woman of mine in the car. There you go, sweetie. Are you in?
Yeah. He said, well, I can't let you be ahead of me.
My goodness, it's getting muddy down here. It's muddy down here.
Yeah. Well, careful. Park somewhere you don't get panned in. Maybe back here. They're in a bad spot back there. They could get pinned in.
I'm gonna go right here.
Yeah. This is real good because you could go up the bank.
Yeah, I can go around through there if I had to.
Yeah.
Huh?
And Miss Patty, my necklace fell down to here.
Let's see what they got around here. See what they got over here that you can't do without.
So, I don't think they have anything. But I can't. That looks like the swing that I wanted.
Those are cute, aren't they?
Yeah.
These are cute.
Country washing machine. Yeah,
We've used those things before.
Oh, look. It's got a little,
Got a little
make it
whale.
look like a bucket to go down in.
Yeah. And the little half moons on there. Well, that's just cool. I need to tear this one down. Country store. Those are cute. Put the little rock chimney in it. Did you see that little rock chimney?
One of these out back.
Yeah.
Country China. That is some pretty work.
Yes, it
Dennis, there's some. That's Rip's house.
is. Sort of is.
Y'all don't watch that. Shoot, Yellowstone.
He's watched some of it, I think I have.
You see Rip's house that John gave him? I would love to have that house. Oh
It's
my.
pretty, isn't it?
Those windows up in the loft, that bedroom, all those windows.
Pretty.
Mailbox.
From close to home? There's your.
Still.
He put you a screw liquor bottle in there.
Turn it on to fill your shot up.
Yeah.
Go ahead. That'd be pretty good, Dennis. We could take that bottle.
Vodka.
The vodka we got from it.
Hey Jim, did you get enough to eat? Did you get enough to eat?
Yeah.
Oh, look.
Well,
Well, I like that,
Darn
Buster.
it. Darn it.
He's a man, ain't he?
Yeah.
Jim is
Yeah.
okay.
I said, what? I said, where are the nip? She said, sterilizing them.
Susan.
And I said,
Yeah.
well, I can't really tell. Susan?
Yeah.
I just, she said, Randy, that works.
Yeah.
I just reached down and got,
Sunday.
Donald Trump dancing?
The other night.
Are you going to do the Donald Trump dance?
Can you do the Donald Trump dance?
Yeah.
Show me.
there you go. What was this? That's right. You ain't forgotten.
Well, it was worth our trip up here just to get to.
What?
You watch it,
She's going to watch Trump.
I'm going to watch Trump.
Yep.
You're right,
She's gonna
you?
watch him.
Yep.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
I remember Jimmy.
Diane said it was worth the trip up here from Bristol just to hug Jimmy.
I told him he left, and I said, well, I'm ready to go home now and get my fix.
There you go.
Well, you will like it. You will.
Oh, well. Anyway, nice to meet you, sir.
Same here, sir. Y'all have a blessed day. Have a nice trip home.
You look just like one of my best friends. Nice to meet you, Mr. Jimmy.
All right.
Oh, Jimmy, I
He said, how big a one you want?
nice
talking to you guys.
Nice talking.
Have a nice trip back.
Bye, Jim.
Y'all have a good day.
Plastic bag.
Oh, the plastic bag holders.
Jimmy's a Trump man, eh?
About Trump like Denny was about Earnhardt.
Yeah.
Well, he knows all of his moves. Did you see him do his dance?
Oh, I like painting.
And doing the Trump move.
He said, do the Trump dance. He said, and what's the other thing? He had it all. Okay.
Yeah. It's got a. I can't remember where the road turns off at. Been so long since I've been up here.
Do you go this way?
Yeah.
Remember? Me and you went up there one time.
Yeah, it's all their trees all back through there.
Yeah. But don't you go that way?
Yep. This is where, right there's where Jan crashed into the
Yeah.
snowbank.
God love her.
Riding on Jerry's back on a sled down there, and he drug the toes out of his boots, still
Yeah.
couldn't stop him.
Broke her cheekbone.
Yeah, she crashed into that frozen snowbank. The little cabin back there, did
I
you see
saw
it?
that.
Now this, right there,
This goes up to the
and just a little ways up there, you get out of the southern hardwoods here and start getting into the Canadian forest. I didn't see nothing about it being one way, did you? But we'd ride, come down the trail through the fence and take off down the road here on the horses for a couple of miles. Jack would always get off and get his dog and put it up on the horse with him.
Oh, we went down the road.
Yeah. I don't reckon they're going to have anything up here.
No.
I'm going to go right here and drive on up top White Top.
What top?
The road looked pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay. Y'all coming up there?
Yeah.
Well, there's where they were going to have the tour of the, where they tapped the trees. And it's, weather's so bad that they're not going to have that. And the sugar shack where they boil all the, you know, where they boil the sap to make the syrup and the candy and stuff. The daggone roof caved in on it. They're not having good luck with their their maple syrup festival this year at all.
Because of COVID.
I mean, they got a good turnout down there, but I mean, it's going to be mainly a pancake thing because the rest of it is
But at
the weather's knocked it in the head.
But at least a lot of people showed up for that.
Yeah.
That was when, what's her name's? Shoot. Dan and Emily were coming to
There's a switchback
Lord,
over
were they
there.
back there?
Huh?
Were they back there?
Yeah. I reckon I can't see them in the camera.
Our car's all-wheel drive.
I mean, this is the southernmost
Okay.
reaches of the northern Canadian forest. Do
Let's
what, huh?
hold up here for a few minutes and see if they catch up. There's no service, they couldn't call us. So, give them a
There
minute.
they come. There they come.
I don't see them. Probably see back there, I can't.
See what this White Top Mountain. An island in the sky under stress. An island in the sky. It is unique. It really is
Can you believe
unique.
there's 3 of us coming up this
It's
mountain?
northern Canadian forest. And I'm telling you, it is northern Canada up here. It's cold up on this mountain. I mean, this is one cold, windy mountain. A lot of trees have fallen off these roads too. You know, you really ought to have a chainsaw when you come up in this country.
Yes, you should.
So if a tree fell across the road behind you, you'd be up here for somebody. Almost getting snowy up here, Diane. Huh?
I said, yeah. Well, I know we're okay, but
Snow gets a little bit deeper and the road gets a little slicker every little ways.
Lord, there's also
Look frost. That's what that is. That's clouds. The moisture off clouds
I think it's so
froze onto the vegetation.
it's right out here now.
No, it makes a loop.
Yeah, let them go in front of us.
Huh?
I prefer they be in front of us. That way we can see if they run into trouble.
The deepest drift is right there. That's a foot of snow there. Isn't that beautiful?
Isn't that pretty? It's beautiful.
It is beautiful.
Yes, it is.
Look at the snow going back there. See the snowstorm?
Oh, yeah.
Actually snowing pretty good back through there.
Stop it.
Feels nice in here, but it's blustery-fied out there, you know? There's Elk Ridge, or part of Pine Mountain. See right through there?
Yeah.
Look right out along the top.
Yeah, I see it.
Fields out there. It is beautiful. Well, there's Beech Mountain. I think it's that one over there. It's got the
I'm thinking
open
it's too.
top
We can
on it.
see the slopes.
Huh?
I thought
Yeah, that's Beech Mountain ski slopes over there. That's what it is. See all that country over through there, baby. We used to ride all around through there, bit of that.
Karen, enjoy seeing this today.
That's some good horseback riding. Did you find any mountain up here?
Still looking.
Still looking? But look at all that hoarfrost on them trees. Oh, that's pretty,
Did you
ain't
have
it?
trouble coming up? That girl's
We will. We'll camp there or right here.
Yeah.
It's a little parking lot like thing. You can set your camp up right there. We can find us a place to camp up there. There's another fire pit.
It is. Well, actually, that'd be a very neat place right there.
And that's Buzzard Rock.
Yeah. We used to go out there.
That's Buzzard Rock down there. And that's Bill's Ridge, that big old ridge right down here. It just goes off and eventually comes out to Highway 58 down there. That's just a foot trail.
3 or 4 good places to camp up here. Somebody's been through there in a vehicle. Out there's the tower. Out there's the
Communication tower. I'm gonna get out right here in this video.
if they
a
want
little
to
bit.
go
There
on and
goes
not
the Jeep.
follow us around, if they want to go on and not follow us around,
Just got out because I could.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk right here and see what this is. It's cold. gracious. Hey. Holy moly. Diane called me an idiot. I went for a little walk out there. She called me an idiot. Said I was going to freeze.
Get out there and walk in that.
I said, no, I'm too cold to freeze.
Let them get in front of you.
Positively beautiful, isn't it? White Top's could be one of the prettiest mountains in Virginia. It's a series going up there. You got White Top, Pine, Mount Rogers. All of it's got these big open natural heath balls on top of it. With that spruce forest. Look at spruce forest there. That's unusual around here. These just Mount Rogers, White Top, and Pine Mountain all have patches or sections of this northern forest on it. It's just beautiful country.
This is almost Moki Duckway. This is almost a Moki Duckway.
It's our version of Moki Duckway.
This is Virginia's version of Moki Duckway.
It's spring and really warm weather just around the corner. This is a really pretty neat day to be up here, you know.
It is.
Like one of the last days of winter, man. Of course, winter hangs around up here a little longer than it does down south. This is pretty high elevation up here. But it's just such a unique place, you know.
It is. It's so
Country that's vegetation, the natural open,
Christmas tree farm over
what's
there.
called heath ball, huh?
The Christmas tree
Yeah,
farm.
Christmas tree farms off down in there.
Here.
I mean,
There.
Christmas tree farming is big business up in this part of the country. Lord have mercy, that wind's whipping. I mean, it's bitter cold out there.
It's 24 degrees.
24 degree.
What do you think of wind chill?
Oh,
factor?
wind chill, shoot, I don't know.
They said,
Close to 50 mile an hour wind.
that's what I would say. That man down there said, he said up on the mountain they clocked it at 50 mile an hour. And so you take 24 degrees with 50 mile an hour winds. What's
Well,
that
it's
chill
probably
factor?
sustained wind speeds of around 40. And wind gusts at least 50. I mean, it's... Yeah, I couldn't keep my head on, and coming back, it was hard to walk into it, and coming back out the road, it was just pushing you along, you know?
Yeah. Oh, don't get too close over here, Dennis.
Okay. Okay.
Well, he's by himself.
Good.
That guy in that van.
So,
I guess he's driving.
they deal. There's some significance to that.
Well, it just seems right.
He said, bet he said, well, that man's with a good looking woman. I could read his lips. do try to call Kenny or D1 and tell him we're going to go down the Connor Rock, weighing up toward Troutdale and over to Marion. That guy was some buckwheat flour and some pure maple syrup.
Kenny got us pure maple syrup.
Huh?
Kenny got us some
I
pure
said, we've got us some.
And
I don't care who paid for it, we got it. Ooh. Ooh.
It's scary for her.
Hmm?
Scary for that gal. I was having a hard time doing anything. Oops. He can stop. I tried to call but had no service. And I was trying to send a text and there's so many bumps I couldn't talk.
I can imagine what it would have read.
It may have come through because I hit something. Did you get one, D?
We're going to go down this way, down Connor Rock.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go up old horse camp and go toward Troutdale and over toward Marion. Down back.
Which way you going? Same way back?
I don't know. No, we'll go. I don't know.
Oh,
We just going.
you're just going.
Okay.
Okay.
We had to stop and get out some of these warm coats. Or turn the heat down one in here.
It's hot here.
Yeah, got out. But for years, I mean forever and ever and ever, if you came up here to White Top, all the way from the very bottom of the mountain down here, it was a little old one-lane, four-wheel drive, rough, steep road up through the woods. And then as part of the, when they made it Mount Rogers National Recreation Area, they put this paved road across from Connor Rock to White Top Station. It used to be a long drive all the way around the mountain on a good road, or all the way across it on this four-wheel drive thing, which took forever. And we first started, or for years when we come up here, you just couldn't imagine it being a highway across this mountain.
We came up
There
here
it is now.
one year when we were on vacation. We came up here in the Corvair with the top down road through Feather Camp.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That was a
Uh-oh, it's going off.
oh, fooey
There was a bear.
Yeah.
There's a bear down here.
I need to keep going from. I'm sure he's long gone. I thought you told Kenny you were going to stop him.
No, I said go down by the horse camp. Leave that them up there, ain't it?
Nobody's over there. I don't see anybody. Do you?
Gather up apples right here.
Somebody's been in and out.
I just saw a car here.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I think it might have been Kenny then. When we come right over there, the car was right here. Ain't nobody in horse camp today. Ain't that something?
Did you? I thought you told him you were coming up around this way.
I told him I might make a loop.
Yeah.
That's them, ain't it?
Around.
Mm-hmm.
He's turning around.
Right down there at Grindstone,
Yeah.
you know where that road across Grindstone turns off the left across
Yeah.
the campground?
Yeah.
The bear's standing there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know if I got him on here or not. Well, I passed and I thought, whoa, what was that? I had to stop and back up. Yeah, it's a bear, but I don't know if I got him on here before he disappeared or not.
Okay.
Big old bear just standing there looking.
You know you got a tail light out.
Another one?
On this
Oh, this
side.
side. You getting out?
I said, where?
This is one of the little places that we camp off the road. Right here. And up there is the scales. Remember me all the video and stuff we take up there?
Kevin said he saw
This-
some people camped up there.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there's a big corral up there on top. And Porta Johns.
Yeah.
And usually camp, sometimes there's camp host in there. Got a big old, they got campers up there.
Yes.
And what am I trying to say? Shoot.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's kind of a campground. Up on the top. The scales, the old scales where they used to weigh the cattle.
It's not as cold here as it was over there.
Oh no. Huh?
We're going Sunday.
Don't believe you're gonna sunbathe?
Not today.
You sure?
I changed my mind.
Alright. Never forget when I come up here and stopped, looked down in there, and that creek was black with trout that just stocked it. Right here. We'll turn around. It'd be nice for places to camp in here. That'd be nice right up in there.
So right there. Right there.
Anywhere around there if you keep cattle off of you.
Must be deer hunting days.
Huh?
They bound to be deer hunting.
Well, it's recent.
Yeah.
Ain't no deer season though.
Maybe turkey. It's turkey season.
Nope. Just like us out driving around, I reckon. Yeah, here's where we were talking about camping, you know.
Right here. Was in one of those fields.
Diane allowed us how we're gonna do what, sweetheart?
Do what, honey?
What'd you say we was gonna
We gotta go home, fix us a hot dog.
do? Yeah.
I think we got hot dog buns.
I'm gonna fix this hot dog. We got hot dogs?
I know, we got hot dogs.
We'll fix pancakes. We got syrup. Have we got syrup? Anyway, our Mount Rogers Maple Syrup Festival day is about to come to an end, I think.
Are you kidding? It says, there's a sign that says nowhere, and that's a really good, that is nowhere.
That sign on that house back there says nowhere. Well, we're going from nowhere to somewhere.
Yes,
We're literally going from nowhere
to
to
home.
home, which is somewhere.
And it's still be,
Check back in once or twice before we get to the house.
Or so before we get home.
Do what, huh?
It'll still be an hour and a half. So before we get,
It'd be an hour or so before we get to the house anyway.